As we learn about relationships, one of the most important relationships that we're going to have is that of a team. If we decide that we're going to be too busy, especially as business is improving, many of you might be thinking of developing a team. And I wanted to spend a couple of minutes talking about that this afternoon because it's one of my passions and one of the ways that I've been able to be so successful over the last couple of years has been through a hand-picked team. So just as we think about this, let's look first of all at actually how to get started, because your first team member is going to be pivotal to your team and to your success, and they're going to reflect on you and your business and help you build your business. To get started, I think it's worth taking a little time to actually take a really good look at your business. Complete a business analysis. Think about your strengths, your weaknesses, the opportunities and threats to you as a real estate professional. Maybe sit down with your broker, talk to your broker about your intent to build a team of people, and ask for additional input. Use that analysis to outline a job description, the roles that your new team member is going to be asked to fulfill within your team. Budget the overhead of a salaried team member. These people are not like puppies that just arrive at Christmas. They're going to be an important part of your overhead. You have to consider payroll, taxes, retirement benefits, and all of those good things. I found that passing the word in the real estate community that you're recruiting, that you're looking for someone, is a great way to build your team as well. The qualities to look for, and I currently have 7 team members, and they are just an amazing group of people with very different personalities. Ensure that the team member is a good personality fit. Technological skills and procedures can always be learned. If you have a personality clash from day one, it's going to impact on the business and everyone around you. You need to be able to develop time to your team. You can't expect just to hire people for them to know what is expected of them or to develop on their own. You have to make a daily commitment to your team and to helping everyone involved. All of my team members are licensed. Some of them are broker designated. And I think a great way to get to know somebody is actually to take a contract to closing with them, to actually meet them in the real estate population and go to the closing table. Then you'll have a really good sense of how that person operates. You'll get to see their business ethics and their style and to see whether it's compatible with you. Is the recruit a good overall fit? Try and look through the eyes of your customers, look through the eyes of your colleagues, and make sure that the person who's joining your team is going to be a good team member and a good overall fit. We all know about work ethics in this room. I think realtors are extremely hardworking individuals. You need to ensure that your team member shares the same work ethics as you and the other team. Are they going to be happy as an Indian and as not as a chief? And enthusiasm and dedication for this business is key because there are long hours and it's not always as glamorous as we would like. So you need somebody who's prepared to pitch in, roll up their sleeves, and be flexible. Developing your team, I've had a team now for 7 years, and it is constantly rewarding to me to watch how my team members have grown with their roles and grown as people and watch their incomes increase. It's great to be able to share the experience of the business. And some of the team members are going to be happy to stay within their roles, and others like to increase their responsibilities over time. You have to be very patient to build a team. Human nature is such that we all make mistakes and we all need to learn accordingly. And the need to communicate is extremely important. If you're a sole practitioner and you don't want to be accountable and you don't want to spend time developing team members, then don't even start to attempt this process. Be prepared to put the time into managing and directing the team, and you will achieve all of your goals and then some. I think it's very important when you're developing a team, you cannot introduce your team members down the road. When you're working with sellers and buyers, you need to introduce them to your customers as soon as possible. The early interaction is key, otherwise that person is going to feel that they've been passed over and that you don't have time for them. So take the time to explain the role of the associate to the buyer or the seller so that that customer understands very clearly how you're operating and what everyone's expectations should be. And check in regularly. I have a team member who handles most of my contract closing, but at the end of the day, I'll make a quick phone call and make sure that they're comfortable with everything that's going on, that they understand, that they're happy with the entire team effort. You want everything to be very seamless and never for it to appear that communications have broken down on any level. Try, if possible, to match the personalities and backgrounds of the people you're working with, so that way you can have a comfortable and productive working relationship for all. For instance, if you have some people that are relocating from Michigan, they might be better off with a team member who likes working with referrals and who is very nurturing. If you have somebody coming in from New York and they're a high-powered executive, they're going to want to work with a team member who's going to keep pace with them. And,
that's terrific, Julie. Thank you so much. Aaron, you're next.